Subordinated debt can be a great capital option for banks. And over the past several years, I would make the case that it's been the best relative capital option for most banks compared to other alternatives that they have. However, very important caveat, we're in a chaotic world right now. The economy is changing quickly. There's an abundance of uncertainty. Our team likes to orient around the principle of OODA, which is a military philosophy that stands for observe, orient, decide, and then act. More so than ever, it is critical that every institution takes a step back and orients around who they really are. There's a disciplined approach that has to be taken to do that. You have to sit down and consider what your institution looks like across multiple environments. And by that, I mean multiple interest rate environments, multiple potential credit scenarios going forward. A lot of the tools that our industry has historically relied upon to make decisions are static, which can lead us to risk seek when we're actually trying to risk mitigate. You can't use static tools to make decisions in a dynamic world. 2023 looking forward, bank executives, board, leadership need to take a step back as they think about capital and think about balance sheet strategy holistically. They need to orient around where they are. We found in talking to a lot of institutions lately, given everything that has changed in the world, given the pace at which it has changed, a lot of banks look quite a bit differently going forward under certain scenarios. And I'm talking about multiple interest rate scenarios, multiple potential credit scenarios than what they think they might look like. So first, getting conviction and having confidence around what you look like in those situations is critical to being able to make an effective capital allocation decision across any part of your balance sheet. The type of bank that would benefit from issuing subordinated debt in the current environment has a couple of key characteristics. Number one, they most likely have little to no existing subordinated debt on their balance sheet already. Number two, the performance of their securities portfolio are a big part of the liquidity portion of their balance sheet from a mark-to-market perspective. So the market value of these bonds relative to the face value of the bonds has held up better than a lot of their peers. So by that, I mean they have less deterioration to tangible common equity relative to their peers. Those are the type of institutions that are well positioned to issue additional subordinated debt today, take advantage of some of the unique asset and frankly historic asset opportunities that are on the other side of that issuance, and potentially additional offense if dislocation continues to materialize going forward. There's a couple things banks can do to improve pricing a subordinated debt sale. Number one is being an excellent performer. That's probably in the rearview mirror if you're looking to issue today. That decision, that determination is already there. Secondarily, pricing in subordinated debt is very reactionary to the market. It is very market driven. So increases in interest rates translate directly into pricing of subordinated debt offerings generally. However, we've seen good institutions in the market where it is today issue at prices that we still feel are very attractive, especially given the asset opportunities of what they can do with that capital on the other side relative to where they might issue in a perfectly efficient market. So I would say if you're a good performer, if you're a great performer, you have relatively to no subordinated debt on your balance sheet existingly, and you have good relationships with other banks in your market who might be friendly and might be willing to take some of your subordinated debt. They know who you are, they know how you operate, and they have great faith in the credit. That is how you're going to get better than market pricing in an issuance today.